Hello, my name's Hannah. I'm a trustee of the Northwest Partnership, and it's my privilege this morning to introduce Mody. He's the new director of the Northwest Gospel Partnership. Ro, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to the partnership.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna I'm gonna be asking Ro a few questions about the ministry training course, which will begin again in the autumn. Um, Ray, for those who've never heard of the Northwest Gospel Partnership Ministry Training Course, could you just tell us a little bit about why it exists and what it involves?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Hannah. Why it exists? Well, it exists as a group of churches, a gospel partnership of churches in the Northwest and indeed in North Wales. So, our area, in order to train and equip people for gospel ministry in the Northwest, in our area of the country. The reason for this is that we want to win the Northwest for Christ. And the training course is one of the key ways we actually do that. We train and equip people for ministry so that when they've finished this course, which is a 1 year course at the moment. We did have a 2 year, and God willing, we'll reintroduce a 2 year, plus some evening event. And it's really focused on things like how do you handle the Bible? How do you give a talk? How do you engage with those of different cultures and different religions? How do you talk to them about Jesus Christ? And how should the church be revitalized? How should a church grow? How should you plant churches? Things like that. So it's a really exciting initiative, and I'm so pleased to help that as the director.
Super. Ray, why do you think it's important for Christians to be trained and equipped, even though they're already reading the Bible for themselves and part of local churches?
Sure, thank you. That's a great question, Hannah. The reason is I think the Bible encourages us to that and indeed commands us. Our key passage on that is Ephesians 4, where actually Paul says that all the gifts of apostles, of prophets, of evangelists, and pastor teachers are there in order to train and equip the saints for ministry. So actually, it's not, if you like, the professionals who do ministry in church. It's the ordinary Christians who are actually encouraged and equipped by others to do that ministry. Why so? Because that's the way Christians grow and mature and love the Lord Jesus Christ more and more. They're anchored in their faith. They're enabled to persevere and endure in hard times. And of course, they can encourage other Christians and take the gospel out into our needy region of the country. So there are so many reasons, but basically the reason is that, God tells us that this is critical to win the nations for Christ.
So, Ro, I think I know the answer, but tell us, who is the ministry course aimed at?
The ministry course, Hannah, is really aimed at everyone. So, if we're going to be equipping the saints for the work of ministry, well, that includes everyone in all our churches. Are very, very welcome. Everyone who wants to learn more about the Lord Jesus Christ, to grow in their faith, and to witness to their friends, their neighbors, and indeed to be involved in ministry. Perhaps especially because the course goes on in the daytime, it's those who have some free time and can devote a day a week to come onto the course in Leyland. So that might be perhaps especially younger people, or it might be those who've retired. But to be honest, if you've got the time, we're very happy and would love to welcome you.
Great, thanks so much for sharing with us. More details of the training courses can be found on the Northwest Gospel Partnership website. Ray, thanks so much.
Thank you.